I'm going to do a quick video to show you how to fit these side tubes on the Range Rover Sport. So if I just zoom back a bit, you can see this is our Range Rover Sport demonstrator with these. So these side bars fit onto the side steps. So you've got to have the existing OE factory style side steps in order to fit these side bars. And what these bars do is they sit just a bit lower than the original side steps, and they follow fairly closely the shape of them. Now the advantage of them is they do stick out a little bit more, so they give you a bit more protection from people opening their car doors, and obviously they make the car look a little lower and look a little wider. So right, that's it fitted, so we'll take you around now the other side and show you how to fit. Okay, so the side tubes come, they're polished stainless steel, and you get two bars. Obviously we've already got one fitted, this is the other one, and you can see the mounting points, and they come with mounting screws. Now these actually use the same mounting bolts as the original step, but sometimes they can be rusty, so we've got a set of new bolts and lock nuts supplied with them. So if we look underneath the car, so if this is your Range Rover Sport with the factory style side steps fitted, what you'll see underneath is there's basically three outriggers. So you've got one here, as we look down there's the second, and at the end is the third. And you'll notice here you've got these sort of, there's two screws diagonally opposite on each of the mounts, okay? Basically what you need to do is remove these. We've got them all loose here. Okay, you need to remove these existing bolts, so you can, and they're 10mm, so you can get a 10mm socket and a spanner. Tom, do you want to grab the camera? Is that? And we'll whip those off. Thanks, Tom. Okay. Alright, so you're gonna have to get the spanner up on the top. Go. Okay, so it's just a, now there might be a washer up there, but again we provide new washers. Now the bolts we supply are also slightly longer than the standard original bolts. Okay, so if we, okay, so obviously yeah, these have been pre-loosened, so I'll just rattle these off for you for the video. Now obviously when you've got all 6 of these off, the step could come out. So if you want to take the step off and clean it, or paint the brackets, that's a good opportunity to do that at the same time if you want to do that. But if you're not going to remove it, just be careful it doesn't fall off, or no one tries to stand on it while you're working. There, okay. So I'll just go and grab some of the... So here's the new sidebar, okay, and position that down, and it's probably best to start in the middle, okay, and you can either put the bolt, we're going to put the bolts going up through, okay, so just check which one of the, so it's the back one of these holes here, okay, and if you get that, okay, line that up, you got the back, Tom?
Yep.
Okay, it probably is a two-man job. I should say two-person job. No, not there. Here we go. So this job is very easy. It's just literally 6 bolts on each side, but it's more fiddly than difficult. Okay. Washer on. In theory, once you've got one of the middle ones on, you should be able to let this one take the weight, and so you won't need your helper anymore. Okay, so we've got the one on. Okay, and then we can line up the others. I'll go and get the other bolts, and we'll rattle through Okay. So it's probably best to get one at the front done now. So again, you can look through. Okay. Now yeah, before you do any of them tight, I'd try and get all 6 of them, all 6 bolts fitted loosely first, and then you can at least move it if you need some movement there. Okay. So yeah, you've got 4 holes in each bracket, but only 2 of them will line up, which is the same as the side step itself. There'll only be 2 that line up. Okay, get the washer on, get the nylon. The blue part wants to be the last bit to engage on the nut. This isn't the most exciting video we've made, but it is a fairly simple operation. Okay, so I've got 3 of them in. I'll get the other 6 in, but you can see you've got a little bit of movement in that if we look at the top, so you can get it fitting as snugly as you can. And then it's literally a question of fitting the 6 bolts and tightening it up. I don't really think it's worth doing the video and you watching that, but that's really the job done.